Well, good morning, YouTubers. I wanted to come to you today and talk about some feedback I've been getting. Because at this point, I have been doing this just a little over 2 months. And I've noticed that I've got some people that are trending through and downvoting my content without leaving a comment. Well, something I wanted to bring up is this is a free speech channel. You are welcome to join in the debate and to leave a comment below. I will respond. I will be respectful. I expect my listeners to be respectful. It also means, though, if you try to argue, "Oh, you hurt my feelings," I'm going to say, well, you know what? Your feelings really don't matter in a debate when it comes to political position, the declarations of a government, the movement of a government, political philosophy, or real life true living. Your feelings don't matter. Now, feelings are important. They teach us sorrow, grief, happiness. They inspire us to do great things. They give us a means of expressing hurt. But they have no place really in political decision making. Because if you're making decisions exclusively on how you feel, then you've got the feedback loop wrong. You should make decisions, and when you make wrong decisions, you should feel bad because of the consequences. And when you make good decisions, you should feel good because of the consequences. And if you don't want to make a decision because you feel bad making that decision, but the consequences are good, you've lost the feedback loop, people. You have become so oversensitized by your emotions that you're an id, to put the psychological term into perspective. You only want what makes you feel good, instead of determining based on what will result in the best feeling after the decision is made. You're instead just making the decision on which decision feels good at that moment. And that's not a way to be successful in life. It's not a way to live a productive life in society. It's a great way to get yourself in debt and to turn yourself into a whiny social justice warrior. But it's a horrible way to live as a practical person, because giving into your id at all times harms you. The whole point of having other aspects to your personality is to stop that id feedback loop. And you are supposed to then take critical analysis to your decision making afterwards, when you receive the consequences of a decision. But if you've never had to suffer the consequences of your own decision, that can be a problem. And that's one of the things I've been noticing more and more in society, is parents shielding their children from consequences of one's actions. And we need to slow this concept down, because we're creating a feedback loop here, people. And this feedback loop is a very negative thing. Now, I'm not saying, oh my God, go beat your children and teach them discipline. That is not the point of this discussion. The point is that disliking my video and not commenting or interacting on discourse simply because of your feels is not going to force me to reevaluate my perspective or my opinion. And if you can't give me some form of discourse to discuss what it is the topic is about, then I'm not going to change my opinion. I'm actually a very flexible, open-minded individual. I mean, I look at multiple sources at any one time, unless there is only one definitive source on a particular topic. Case in point, my information on the dissertation of repressive tolerance by Dr. McHughes, I went to his site that discusses the topic and gives his essay. in real format, read the essay, and then came back and talked to you people about it. So I'm not opposed to reading and listening and understanding the opposite viewpoint. I actually encourage it because it's part of the political discourse of debate. It's part of living in a multi-dimensional society where the society is not completely homogeneous. You have to be able to enter into debate and discourse. And so, to get back around to the topic here, these random dislikes that I've gotten without any real information on the feedback loop doesn't really help me. And I mean, if you're coming through from Minds.com and you've disliked the video that I posted, you can easily communicate with me on Minds, and I'm more than willing to chat with you about it, as anybody on Minds has seen. Also, here on YouTube, leave me a comment. If you don't feel comfortable leaving me a comment and you're afraid my followers are gonna, gang up on you or something like that, send me a private message. I'll respond via private message even. Why? Because I want the discourse and debate. And I may even invite you on to do, say, a live stream session with me through the YouTube live stream feature, just so we can have that debate publicly. Because I believe in real public speech. So, that was about it for this video. It just kind of bugged me that I was digging through my analytics this morning and realized I had about 7 dislikes in 2 months. And no feedback whatsoever except for the dislike buttons being hit. And that just kind of saddened me because I've always encouraged everybody to interact with discourse on me on this show. Because there's nothing better than actually discussing 2 opposing points of view like civilized individuals and creating a new concept or swaying the minds of individuals who aren't made up. Well, once again, everybody, if you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. Also, if you would not mind, sit through maybe one of the intro reel ads so that I can garner a little ad money from YouTube to put towards maybe a new camera and maybe even a better microphone or a better laptop. And once again, like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing to give me the feedback. If you want to leave me a comment, please feel free to leave me a comment. I respond to as many as I can. If you leave me a comment like "this was great," I might just give it a thumbs up and keep going. If you leave me a comment that is thought out and well structured, I will definitely give you a response. Also, if you haven't checked it out, go check out some of the other members that I am subscribed to. People like James Paulson and A Diary of a Modern Caveman, as well as Styx Hexenhammer 666, who are all part of a free speech alliance here of YouTube broadcasters. And see what they've got to say about some things, because they're all good people, and they're all looking just to create some new ideas, float some new philosophy, and maybe get somewhere in the world while doing it. Thank you all again. Join me at minds.com/Veteran Mountain Man. Don't forget, I'm also on vid.me, Veteran Mountain Man. That is my archive at the moment, and I will continue using YouTube as long as YouTube allows me. Thank you all again, and have a good day.